Brilliant. Nathan, just your thoughts on that fine performance and victory over Norwich today?
I thought we were excellent from start to finish. I thought we were excellent. Look, they've had a few players missing, but they still got a fantastically strong side. And I thought we were excellent start to finish structurally, in terms of our shape, in terms of how we pressed. Could have moved it better a little bit first half, but I thought, we looked the more dangerous side throughout, and I'm really pleased.
As mentioned, it was good first half. James Shea made some good saves though throughout as well, so you must be really pleased with his performance too.
Yeah, look, I thought he was excellent. Look, saves were shots from distance, so we'd expect him to make those. But look, he was part and parcel of an excellent defensive performance. Little things we can improve on, but in terms of an all-round, effectively this is the 5th pre-season game against very, very good, highest ranked opposition in the league once again. So I'm very pleased. Look, James Shea was part of an excellent defensive performance, but I'm pleased all round.
And you gave new signing Norwich Davis his first outing as well. I mean, he looked excellent on the left-hand side, didn't he?
No idea what you just said.
He gave Norwich Davis his debut as well. He looked excellent on the left-hand side.
Yeah, look, it's we give Reece's debut. I thought he did very, very well. Look, there's a lot more to come from him. I'm pleased with the level of performance we're at as a squad. Norrington, as well as others, I think, are part and parcel of a good team. But yeah, look, we're delighted to have him. He's going to get better. I'm very pleased with his performance.
They changed second half, so bringing on Jordan Clark. He had a handful of 3 goals, and he left the first one, the cross for the penalty.
Look, that's why we bring him here. We got, we call him game changers. Harry had been a real threat all afternoon. Jordan provides real quality, great variation in his crossing, to square the ball for he was involved in all 3, and that's why we brought him to the club. We think he's an excellent player. We went after him, hard, and look, we're delighted. So it was a good performance today in terms of all round, and finish off the pre-season campaign. I know it's the Carabao Cup, but it's the final pre-season game because everything's completed. So it sets us up nicely for a start and away to Barnsley next week.
When penalty was won, obviously by Pelly, only one person was going to stand up, James Collins, sorted away very nicely, didn't he?
I haven't seen it. But he scored, so I'm pleased. I don't watch the pens, so we trust him and things. So I'll have a look at it. But look, I'm delighted he scored, because for him to get a hat trick in the effective first game of the season is fantastic, because he's someone we think a lot of.
Disappointed to concede so quickly afterwards, obviously.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed with the goal actually, because it's something we reiterate at the championship level. If you allow people to have a second or 2 in and around your box, then you're going to get punished at this level. You might not at the levels we've come from, but here you do, and that's disappointing, because we had numbers back, we defended superbly well, and someone should have just got to the ball, but he didn't, and that's allowed them a little bit more time. I mean, it's a great finish. I mean, the boy Dowell's some player. He's he finished the season well with Wigan. He's in England, and wasn't England under 21 international. He's some player, so you can't give. That's the learning curve for us. But if you say, am I going to berate them for that? No. Look, we've scored 3, we've conceded 1. That's the only goal we've conceded in 5 games in pre-season. So we're in an okay place.
So you're really pleased though with how your side reacted to that goal as well, going straight to the other end and getting the second.
Yeah, look. It wasn't an ideal time to concede, but it was definitely an ideal time to retake the lead. It's a good ball in. Pelly's done very well. A midfielder in the box. Again, things we're working on, and Nicolo does what he does best in the box. A great finish, and I'm delighted. And I said, I thought all 3 goals had a real element about them, of certain things that we've done and stuff. And that's the pleasing thing. The choice of crosses from Jordan Clark on a number of occasions. The stretch ball when we counter in, the touch, the cleverness to just put James Collins clean in. Really, really pleasing thing. And these are a good side, regardless of the amount, they've had 15 go off for internationals, not all as starters. And they couldn't start all 15, so it's not like they've been weakened horrifically. But they're a very, very good side, and as I said, it's a nice way to start.
And then on the third as well, I mean, it was a lovely move for the ball from Kelly, and then Jordan shows real unselfish just to pick out James for his hat-trick.
Yeah, and if I'm honest, that's something that we've lacked in the 3 or 4 years I've been here, is that real, that Man City type pass, because I think we've got in so many opportunities today. We got in and around their box so many times, and behind them in great opportunities. It's just that little bit of cool calmness, and I thought he added that, and top sides have got it. They picked the right pass, and it would have been easy for them to flash a shot past them, either go wide or even score, but that was the perfect way to finish in terms of a counter-attack. Great ball from Pelly Runner, great run, great touch, great little ball in the end, and then Colo does finishes, and very, very pleasing.
Just all in all, I mean, a really good and promising performance ahead of next weekend's league opening.
Look, all we can do is face opposition in front of us, and this is Norwich. We're very confident that they have a strong enough squad to take the game. A lot of sides have changed things today, but we've used it in the right way, I feel, because one, we wanted to win the game, but two, we wanted to finish off pre-season, because we would have looked for a marquee game, a Premier League side here at the end of pre-season, but with the Carabao Cup, it's as strong a test as we possibly could have had. A different test against Northampton, and all these have been great tests for us. So we feel we're ready now. Look, we've got 1 more week of preparation, but we feel that we are ready to go into the season.
Hi, Nathan.
Hi.
At this stage of the season, the intensity and the pressing was there. Is that sort of down to obviously the work you've done in pre-season, but the fact there's been a quick turnaround from the previous season?
It's purely down to we didn't play like that. We were a little. We needed to get results before after lockdown, and we needed to make sure that we were solid and secure. So we worked on something for a long time. But today we've been a little bit more front-footed. We've been a little bit more on the front foot in terms of closing down, being a braver to go after a team. And that's just the work we've done in pre-season. We knew we had to be strong and because, we had the worst defensive record. We had the worst goal difference coming out of lockdown. So we knew that we had to address that and make sure that 1 goal was enough to get points on the board, whether 1 or 3. Then now we've got to try to step that on a little bit, so a little bit braver in possession, a little bit more higher with our press, and that's a work in progress. And we won't be a finished article. You look at Leeds and Bielsa, for example. He's had 2 years to work to get his team to how they were. We did work prior, but now we're in a different shape, and it's different league and different level. So we've had to do that work in pre-season, but we've done it, and we are evolving now as a team and getting better week in, week out.
And obviously, James Shea made a few good saves, but other than that, when Norwich had a lot of the ball, a lot of possession, how pleased were you with the team, how solid they were keeping them out?
We allowed them to have a lot of the ball in certain areas and then pressed from there. So we felt we were in relative control out of possession, to be honest. Yes, look, they have wonderful footballers, so they're going to get shots off. And then, it took a wonderful early strike to score, but most of the shots are from distance. So you'd expect a keeper of James' quality to get those. They found it very hard to break us down, which was good. We pressed at the right times, we nicked it. We probably had better chances in those better situations. If we just have a little bit more calmness, a little bit more quality, then we actually could have scored more. But look, that's a work in progress again, and I'm just delighted with the overall performance and how we went about our work.
Cheers, Nathan.
Fine.
Last couple, fellas, please.
Hi, Nathan.
Hi.
As you say, Norwich are strong today, even with, was it 18 players out, and they held out until, 11 minutes from the end. So that tells you it'll be a far different and possibly much harder job in the league when you come to play them twice again. Does it not?
Of course, they'll have, but they just spent millions on Hugo. They've spent millions on fullbacks. They've got internationals, Brančić, Hernandez. Zimmerman, there's all these Tetty, these are all top players. These all played in the Premier League last year. So it will be a different test come the league, but we should be better. We should be further along in our progression. So let's not take too much away. They've had 15, I think, go, but I'm not sure 15 can play unless the rules have changed. So maybe if they come with 26 players, then it definitely would have been a more difficult game. But they'll add more quality, I'm sure. But so will we, and we'll be further along in our preparation. So look, it's all we can do is play the ones in front of us. And I thought today we were excellent. I'm pleased with our performance. I won't, debrief Norwich's. So it will be more difficult, you think, but we hopefully will be in better shape.